What up, guys? It's your girl, Butterfly, here today to do your daily message. Whenever you catch a video, this reading is for any sign that it resonates with. And if it does resonate for you guys, you know what to do. Hit that like button for your girl. If you want a personal, you can use the description box down below. And we're going to go ahead and jump right on into it. You guys know what time it is. We're going to start off with my lovely singing bowl for today. Okay, if it's not your thing, you know what to do. Come back a little bit later here in the reading. We'll be into the cards, okay? So let's go ahead and start with this first. Let me fix this 1 second. 1 second. I will show my face eventually. All right, gang, let's go ahead and jump into this. That was on me. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Why do I keep doing that? Let's see. 1 second. Wow. I got so many downloads just doing that singing bowl right now, and I want to get them out real quick before we start. The first thing that I was getting here is that first and foremost, something, it just feels like it is going and going, okay? I was also picking up that someone here, they realized something here about that, okay? I feel like somebody could have also been turned off by somebody's energy here at first. It's like you got too much energy. That came up in the Virgo reading I was doing earlier today, or in one of these readings that I've done these past couple of days. But I feel like it's actually not. Okay, someone actually has just enough energy to deal with the energy that they're given. Okay, I feel like just like that singing bowl just cut off. As soon as somebody is told to be quiet in the way that they're told, or to cut it off, they cut it off. But it's all about the approach, taking the time to get to that point. Okay, but I'm getting that someone here also, that's what they're realizing. Okay, that did I may have made the wrong decision, or I may have went in too fast, or it's like somebody could be thinking about something over and over for a very long time. Somebody could be zoning or pacing. Okay, pacing back and forth here. Let me put this singing bowl down. Let's get into the cards. Let's get into the energy for the read today, you guys. Thank you for your patience. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I did have hello, everyone. Now, I did have 2 songs for you guys today, but this was something else I was picking up on the energy for you guys. Okay, I'm sure you guys know that song, How Many Drinks? Okay, how many drinks do it take you to leave with me? Whatever he says, girl. So, okay. That was one message that I was picking up on, and I was feeling like somebody could be this could be past energy, so I don't want nobody getting paranoid. That's why I don't like to do messages, you know, that leads people down that path. This most of the times it is energy that already has happened, and that's what I'm picking up here right now. Or it is something that could be coming in, but don't go feed into it, if that makes sense. Okay, it's more so just so you could be prepared. Okay, don't feed it, just be prepared for it, if that makes sense. But what I was picking up on, how many drinks, okay? Somebody could have thought like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have some drinks with somebody, get them fucked up, you know, have my way, do what I do, and then that's it, okay? I'm just here to have fun, okay? And this isn't saying like, oh, I'm doing this with the intention. It's just the intention of to loosen somebody up. And I mean, this doesn't mean that this is somebody doing it with the intention of both parties don't understand, okay? It's just that this is what somebody was like, okay, this is the level that I'm on. We gonna drink, we gonna have fun, we gonna make it feel like it's a good time, we gonna make it feel like it's love, we gonna make it feel like a relationship, but that's what it is, right? And I feel like somebody said that, or their actions was like kind of leading that on to let somebody know that. You get what I'm saying? And this is really, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. This is really for the mature, okay? The mature and the adult mind. This reading right now, okay, it's not for those that really don't understand what I'm about to go into as far as what I'm getting for right now here, okay? When it comes to the reading here, okay? Because this is, I'm gonna break it all the way down for y'all, but let me get my whole point out first, the down low. So I got that song, How Many Drinks? So somebody could be like, cool, we gonna drink, we gonna smoke, we gonna fuck, we gonna have a good time, whatever, right? They weren't really expecting for it to be like, you know, a connection, for things to actually, you know, for, I wouldn't say for you, it could be a lot for you catching feelings or this person catching feelings, but it's even deeper because they find themselves catching feelings too. You get what I'm saying? So it brings me to that other song, Novocaine. And I think they both by the same person here. I think Miguel sings those songs. Okay, that song, Novocaine, Novocaine. Okay, wake up in the morning, whatever. So I feel like, you know, somebody here, they're not easily, they're easily seduced, but not easily intoxicated. Does that make sense? So this is somebody like they could take a lot. They could take a lot of the potion. So if somebody was trying to get you to drink something and they thought you was just gonna be all wild and promiscuous and all this shit, it's not gonna work because somebody, they drink a lot, or somebody, you know, if they do Novocaine, they do cocaine. So like the alcohol doesn't work the same for them. Or this is somebody here that, you know, like I'm saying, even if they don't drink that much, they don't smoke, they have a very high tolerance. Like they have control over themselves. This is also somebody, even if they get fucked up, they could drink a whole fucking bottle with you. They could be slurring their words, but they still always tolerant. They're always in their sound mind. Now, it may not seem that way from the outside looking in, but this person, they never go past their own personal limit. Now, if this is somebody that's doing something every single day, whether it's drinking, smoking, partying, not sleeping, working all the time, creating a craft, I don't care how you put in it, whatever energy that they put into it every day, they have built up some type of tolerance. So it's very hard for this person to be swayed by something that they have, that they're tolerant to, even if that's jealousy. You get what I'm saying? Don't let what I'm saying go over y'all head, because don't just go by the words, because these are general messages. And sometimes you got to be able to use your discernment to decipher between the lines of what I'm saying, okay, and what I'm referencing to. Now, to get back into this, into our reading here, that Novocaine song by Miguel. I was picking that up. I feel like somebody has actually gotten addicted to somebody here in their own way, secretly here. You don't see most people. People will tell you they smoke weed. People won't tell you, yeah, I do cocaine. You like, people who do cocaine, if they see you and you say that, they'll do that. Now, why is this the center of conversation? I really have no idea, but I feel like it's a message within a message here, okay? I also feel like somebody here, they could talk a lot about drugs. This is somebody that can say, yeah, I don't do drugs. Or this is somebody that says, oh, you do you, like they do side, you know, like little subliminal jabs about drugs or something to this extent here. Okay? Or something about alcohol. They like, let's have some drinks. Like, you know, let me see what you gonna do. I can't really explain it. But there's something here. I can't explain it right now, so let me get to it. Spirit, 1 second, you guys. Is there anything else I'm leaving out on this download? Let me see here. That is something I'm leaving out. Someone talks to themselves a lot as well. Okay, this is somebody that'll whisper to themselves or talk to themselves. I feel like this is also somebody, they don't like to talk on the phone a lot. They don't like to text. This is also somebody very antisocial. Very, I wouldn't say weird, but just different, because this is somebody that's very antisocial, but this is somebody that will go put on, you know, all kind of flashy ass designer or whatever. Okay, they won't live. They're antisocial, but they're not humble when it comes to the way that they live. So when they do go out, they put on, like, you know, their best clothes or their best whatever, their best attire. That's what I'm hearing here. But they'll go into the room with their best attire and they won't say a word. They'll sit back. They'll be quiet. This is somebody as well. They're used to being chose. Okay, they do that. They pop up. They actually like the attention. They actually like people picking up and chasing them and doing whatever this is. I did a reading. I believe it was a Virgo reading about this a while back. Okay. I did a reading a while back about this. The hermit versus somebody who's forced to, like the real life hermit, and this person that's forced to be a hermit. I feel like the real life hermit, they come in like this. Okay. Emotional drama queen, because the only time they step out, they always getting attention, because why not? Why people wouldn't look at somebody that's walking into the room like this? You get what I'm saying? But they also get retribution. They don't really choose to be that way. It kind of is put upon them. And they actually carry it with the crown. They carry it gracefully. But this other person that wants to be a hermit, they want to go out and seem weird and let me be quiet. Let me be the odd man out. And then people kind of count them out. But they want people to actually be drawn into them. And they're not understanding why it doesn't work, because that's not your shell. Okay? I mean, it is what it is here. Maybe it only works for women. Okay, maybe this is a man trying to do this. Let's just go ahead and click into it. Yeah, boy toy. This is a woman here. Okay, this masculine here. You see these cards flipped into the reverse real quick. They don't know what to think. They don't know what to do. It's a lot of frustration here when it comes to this masculine. Okay, they really want to play unbothered. Now, if this is a female, okay, it could go either way, because this could be a female here that carries a lot of masculine energy, dark energy, just, you know, that this. Okay, it's almost as if you want to run from it, but you intrigued, you drawn to it. Okay, but everybody know we seen vampire movies before. If it's a little fine vampire walking around at nighttime looking all sexy and shit, and she, you know, to bring you all in, and then boom, bites you, turns you into a vampire. I don't know, you know, that's that's not real life. But that's what I'm picking up here. But there is this masculine or masculine energy that honestly, they having a hard time. A hard time. Okay? Because they could have swore up and down they was going to have health issues. Oh, yeah, they was going to leave me with this. Or that you had health issues, mental health, whatever. They could have sworn up and down you was going to be like somebody that they already met before. You see these cards are coming up in the reverse. They could have sworn up and down you was going to be doing all this evil spell and witch work and you were up to no good. But that's really not what it is. It's just the energy that you have, that you coming with. And this person, they actually feel like you could be, you got a little bit too much power over them. Okay? And I'm hearing that song, it got some power over me. My, everything and none in your eyes. It got some power over me. Yeah, I feel like, you know, emotionally, this is why, ooh, shoot. Let me hurry up and get it out. Now, somebody here, they having a hard time finding anything to numb this. Okay, they stand up, they having a hard time. Nothing is satisfying them. The drugs, okay, I don't care what kind of drugs or what their vices, it's not satisfying them, right? But I feel like this person, we started this reading off with the how many drinks, right? So if someone here was thinking that they can get you, you know, intoxicated, induced, if they can get you drawn in, they thought that, you know, you would be a victim of this, the boy toy. But it didn't happen that way. Okay? Because you're actually really dead on the inside. You already numb. It don't matter what drinks or what they do, you know, you're not the yo-yo anymore. So now someone else has become this yo-yo. Now they feel like the boy toy. Did not expect this at all. They were not expecting this. I'm telling y'all, this card was in the reverse like this. So they thought that they was going to toy with you. They thought they were going to play with you. They thought it was on their time. Turns around, it don't even happen like that. It ain't even working like that. I feel like somebody was real prepared to be, you know, so unbothered. They just thought they was going to easily let it go. But it didn't even work out like that. Plan failed. Plan just really just backfired on them. They're frustrated with themselves. They upset with themselves. They like, psh, 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 psh. Slap yourself in the mirror. Get right. No, we don't even want them. We don't like these hoes. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Yes. Baby, they gonna eat all the collard green spinach that they want to, Papa. Okay. Look, it's still gonna hit, it's still feeling the same. That's why they're very frustrated. They very upset. Okay, now they could be thinking that, baby, you doing the voodoo on them. Ain't nobody doing voodoo. It's 2023. If you still doing voodoo on people, I mean, child, goddamn. I mean, just get a life. At this point in 2023, if you ain't figured it out by now, it's not about, you know, there's different levels to it. If you're not doing things to help people and release them, to heal them, and I ain't talking about healing them to get them their way. No, you just create more chaos in your life and theirs. But if in 2023 you still doing voodoo on people in real life, stop watching these goddamn TV shows. You are not the charm ones. I'm I ain't saying this to be funny. I'm being for real, for real. Stop. Don't get up on your motherfucking floor and light up no candles and all that shit and cross your legs and sit Buddha style and sit up here and try to do no motherfucking wishing upon a star of evil on people. Stop doing that in 2023. We are already in the year. We 22 days in. Just don't even do that. In 2023, if you don't like somebody, don't even entertain them. Don't watch them. Don't stalk them. Don't think about them. Don't even breathe. Don't breath. Don't breathe. How they say it? Breathe if. Don't breathe if thy name. Okay? I think that's just a better way to start 2023 than to get up in here and meditate and kumbaya and wish upon a star and light candles and woo and all that shit on somebody else's life. I think just don't even do that. Okay, God said let vengeance be his. If you stuck on revenge or if you trying to help somebody avenge getting somebody that they ain't got no business trying to even have, child, you just counting on the karma for yourself. So I just really highly suggest, and this is me personally, you don't have to take my advice, but I'm just saying this, okay, to you personally. Don't do that 2023. It's not a good look. It's just not. I'm not going to call it lame. I ain't going to call it nothing. It's just not a good look. Just don't do it. All those folks want to be over here, oh, I could care less. It's not a good look in 2023 because the real one's looking at you like, what you mean you could care less about your kids, your children, your job? I thought you said that was your BFF. What you mean you could care less? I thought you said you loved that house. What you mean you could care less? I thought you said you wanted that job. What you mean you could care less? No, it's real people starting to look at things in real life ways. So, things are starting to really, it's flipping and changing. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on here in this reading. But this person, that's what they doing. They flipping and changing. They flipping and changing because they're realizing that. Well, hold on now. They thought it would be very easy to just brush past you, to lead you on, to get you induced, to get you enticed, to get you whatever and whatever, right? And all of a sudden, now it's starting to affect them more than it affected you. And see, when you was in the room taking the medicine, using the dosage, and I'm talking very generally, so stay with me, okay? You wasn't even getting, it wasn't happening, nothing was working, okay? Because you emotionally, spiritually, and you made for something. You can't be destroyed by man and ego, okay? By man and their deeds, by what they think or what they feel or what they're doing, whether it's right or wrong, right? And what I'm picking up on, because it did not work when they was trying to feed you the medicine, now all of a sudden, the guilt is running in on them. Now all of a sudden, they either guilty or they frustrated. It's almost like, I was watching a Law and Order episode, and it was earlier today. But this dude who got out of prison, he basically turned his life over to God. He was preaching or whatever, and his sister, she was a nanny at this, couple's household. Now, the wife, she was married to this man who was an alcoholic, a gambler, and all this shit or whatever. They had a daughter, and she had a secret lifestyle of being gay. But she was some type of, speaker for gays or whatever, right? So, come to find out, the daddy was sleeping with the daughter, and there was some type of home invasion, okay? And the daddy, was killed. The mother was killed. But when the daddy got shot, the daughter wasn't supposed to be home. She was a part of planning it, right? She ended up getting shot in the head. So when she got shot in the head, she got shot actually because the bullet that the daddy got hit with ran through her. The only reason that she had lived, and this is again on TV, okay, Law and Order. The only reason she lived is because the bullet, it really didn't have enough, power, fire up in it to really kill her. So she just got the bear of the bullet, right? But long story short, her mother knew what was going on. So that's why she had her mother killed. But her father was doing that to her, right? She didn't care. She thought she was free. But the what I'm getting back to is the brother who had already been in prison, turned his life over to God, was preaching every day. He really thought he was doing the right thing. What got him to fold is because they brought back up to him God, and they told him that the little girl had been killed. He knew he never would intended to even hurt her. You get what I'm saying? Then they took his religion and they was like, okay, well, we're going to use both of those things, and now we're going to see who you are. Either way, it still showed, I'm not going to say it was right or wrong. It's wrong. God said, let vengeance be his. This is why I say we cannot take things into our own hands. Because as us, here in the physical, we think certain things are okay. We think that, eye for an eye. It's easy for us to get blinded by love and say, let me count you out because of, I've been counted out. This is wrong. But two wrongs don't make a right. And that's exactly this energy that I'm picking up on this reading. And this is why somebody is very frustrated with themselves. I know I'm talking all over the place, but if you get what I'm saying, you get it. This person here, they could have, let's just say that I wasn't getting you drunk to take advantage of you. But let's say I got you drunk, I'm drinking, I know that I have no interest in being with you, right? This is just a general reference. Stay with me, you guys. I have no real interest in being with you. And then you drinking, we have sex. I'm thinking in my head, okay, this is cool with us. But for this other person, there's a whole different attachment. There's a whole different trigger. Even though they would have been cool with it from the jump, it would have been more reciprocated or understood if it was said from the beginning. So two wrongs don't make it right. Now, I don't know if I'm picking up an energy of rape because, and I'm sorry, apologies if this is a trigger for anybody. I do not feel rape, okay? Somebody could just feel raped. I talked about this in the last reading that I did for Virgo here about men. If you know that a woman is not your type, don't sleep with her. I don't care how fine she is. I don't care how good it looks. Do not sleep with her. You might run into a woman that's really on some shit, whether you sleep with them or not. You might run into a woman that look real motherfucking good and got some shit that don't come back, that don't pop back up until you find a woman that you're trying to settle down with. Or you burn a woman you trying to settle down with. And vice versa, men and women. But I say this to men because oftentimes, men, you guys carry more control to shut down sex. Women carry a lot of power too. But a lot of men can convince a woman to have sex. If I was a man, I can't convince you. If you don't want no dick in your body, you're not having no sex with no dick. If I was a man, there's nothing I could ever say in my world to convince you to fuck that I'ma fuck you. Unfortunately for women, it's a lot different. Because a man can say all of the right things, do all of the right things, and do it for a long enough time. That's more of a thrill for a man. If I was a man and I chased you down for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, with flowers and candy and doing everything that you like. If you were not a gay man, ain't no way in your world, baby, I'm finna entice you to let you finna fuck me. But a woman can, because that's how it's supposed to be. Y'all keep asking for a submissive woman. And you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about this. I was going to actually make this the title of my reading earlier. An aggressive woman will always be submissive for a leading man. Point blank, period. The fucked up thing is that you can make an aggressive woman submissive to a leading man, but maybe he lead by this. Bitch, sit your ass down. Maybe he lead by, ho, you ain't shit without me. Men don't experience that. And even when you guys get into a male-male relationship, you don't experience the abuse the same, because you know why? No matter what, you still a man, they still a man, and that's still a woman. And it's not an equal match. You could be the coldest woman out here boxing and fighting. And yeah, you fight somebody, you could fight a street person. But you go fight a trained fighter, a trained boxer, a male and a female. You go train them the same way, and you put them in the same room and you tell them to box it out. I guarantee goddamn to you, yeah, she might win off of one lucky strike. But can she do it again and again and again like a man? No, because we're not created off of that. You get what I'm saying? So there is a difference. Sometimes, men, you get women that remind you of your homeboy. That's that aggression that I talked about earlier. We all seen Love and Basketball. It took time for that to progress into her to be submissive, right? And men say they want a submissive woman, but in order for you to want a submissive woman, before you obtain her, she must be aggressive. And my reason behind saying this is because if you get a submissive woman before you have gotten to her, before you as the masculine have clutched down on her, then that woman, that means she's submissive to any man or any person or anybody that walks into her life. You need an aggressive woman that as much as you choosing them, they're choosing to submit to you. Because if not, it's gonna be everything gonna be all over the place. The crazier, the better. I'm telling you guys, man. I'm telling you this on some real shit. I'm not talking about crazy like I'm stalking down your windows. I'm finna kill you. No, the ones that you. It's like fuck. I want to control you so goddamn bad. If you would sit down and shut the fuck up and just do what the fuck I say, that's the one you probably need to take home. That Sour Patch. That's the one you need to go and put that time and that effort to. Because that one that comes submissive before you already done taught them, before you done did anything, look, they're going to be the first to fold. Why would I submit to you when you ain't gained that shit? Now, they can submit to you their entire life, 20, 30 years. But I talked about this in my videos previously before. If you pass and you supposed to be the backbone, the structure, the leader, if you in the forefront, if you gone, if you no longer the option, if Lord forbid anything to ever happen, guess what? They don't know what the fuck to do. Guess what? That's the type that'll go fuck your brother and be like, well, he was over here and he reminded me of you. And now he's going to come raise our kids. That's the type you go to prison, you won't even see your kids. They'll have your kids calling somebody else daddy. That's the type you go to prison, you can leave them very, very comfortable with money. You come home, you won't have $1 to your name. They might be there with letters and shit, but what? If I leave you $100,000, I leave you $500,000. Hell, if I leave you with $10,000 and I go away, you leave it with the right one, they gonna come back, and I promise you, you leave it with an aggressive one, they ain't coming, you're not coming back to them empty-handed. They gonna make every dollar count because you have to be an aggressive woman to be able to hold down a boss type of man. A boss type of man can make an aggressive woman submit. But a lot of men don't understand the patience of dealing with something that's already created, because you got to understand with an aggressive woman, that means she understands that she is an equal creator. If you didn't create something, that means you're not the originator. That means it's a copy. That means it's a replica. That means it's a duplicate. That means that it's others. It's somebody else. But if you want something real and original, if you want something that stands, that I created, that means you got to come with the work and the vision to me, and I got to put the work in to get this creation, to get this vision, to deal with this woman. A lot of men, you guys are counting out the beauty of the woman. And I won't leave it on them, because women, we doing it too. But what I would say, the biggest flaw for women, it's not that you counting out the beauty of women, of yourself. That's the part where you guys are getting too caught up in, where you forget the beauty of the man. There is no in between the two. If you want a submissive woman, you must learn to be a patient man. Because a submissive woman is considered the virtuous woman. And if the woman is the virtuous woman, then patience comes with what? Virtue. To have patience is what? A virtue. So if you don't have the patience to cultivate, create, accept, assimilate your woman, then you are not really a man that has any title to contradict, label, name, opinionate any woman in around you, because the woman will always carry the weight. It's the man that bring balance. That's why a lot of women don't run around here with two men. Men can do it easily. And if the man does it the right way, if we speaking culturally, if we speaking religiously, he can balance two women at one time. That's the type of weight a man's supposed to carry. He's supposed to be able to have two women at one time. Well, I'm not talking about intimate. My mother, my wife, my child, my wife, my sister wife. No matter how you look at it. But it starts with the creation and the nutrition of the woman. Now, I don't know why I'm getting these messages, but this is what I'm getting. And I believe this in my own code. This is not something I'm just saying. But I tell you guys this truly and wholeheartedly here. Okay? It starts with the nutrition. What you feed your woman. Males will become your dinner. Will become the source of your nutrition. What you feed your woman will become the source of your nutrition. Because anything bad for you, if you have the ability and the discipline to say, no, fuck that, I ain't dealing with it, you ain't losing a night of sleep over it. Not a night of sleep over it. As a man. Women, they more emotional. But we speaking as a man. When y'all make a real decision, that's that. And that's what I said. Y'all don't lose no sleep over it. Let's be honest. Y'all might think about it in the daytime, but y'all don't lose no sleep over it. So you make a decision and you losing sleep. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You can't think. You frustrated. You mad. Did you make the wrong decision? Maybe. For those of you guys, I don't know what you're saying with the what is, if it's as in you don't understand or just what's going on. But this whole reading is stemmed off of me saying someone here, they're frustrated, realizing they made the wrong decision. Realizing that it ain't easy just to let somebody go that's good for them. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let me come over here and see what I see. Let me see. Because ain't nobody going to throw me up off my track today. Because, you know, every time we get into the good, we got one. And I'm going to tell y'all this. In 2023, Somebody said, don't hit the bowl. That's not the way to start it. That's the way you're supposed to start it. You're supposed to lightly tap the bowl and start the ring. So do your own motherfucking real research that you claim you're doing. Get off my page with that shit, with the 100 in the crowd. Okay, with the no shade. Anytime somebody say some no shade, is shade, okay? Or say what you gonna say and leave it at that. I do real life research, okay? I don't just get on Google to go say something and entertain it for the internet, my love. Go on back up what you talking about. Let me know something. Now, for whoever this is arguing on my page, I'm not really sure what the hell going on. I'm not researching nothing. Because I did my research before I got on here and started doing it. So you go research what you need to research. I hate when people do that weird shit. It's just, it's beyond me and beneath me. And Patricia, I'm not really sure what the fuck you talking about, but I was really quick to blocking you. So I'm gonna I'm gonna give you a little bit more motion to choose your ocean, to choose your wave. And I will be blocking you next, okay? And if you want to use the singing bowl on your page the way that you believe that it's correct, since you know, doing your research, go use the singing bowl on your page. I don't need you advising me for nothing. That go for everybody on my page. I don't need no advice for me. Unless I ask y'all, don't come at me with it, because I'm really tired of trying to discern between the two. And if I get a feeling that you want some woo-woo shit, I'm going to give you some what's the name. Does that make sense? I know it does. Okay? So no shade, baby. With it all the way intended. I hope you under a tree tonight. Is it a full moon? Child, don't play with me. And just for that, I'm going to use the singing bowl again, just the same exact way. Because I didn't just hop up on this bitch and start doing it, baby. I spent hours researching before I did it, okay? And most of y'all get up on here and do this. All right, class. Nah, baby, I'm going to show you the real way. Let me teach you something real quick, because I'm really sick of it. I be sick. Sick and tired. Sick and tired. Go start you a page. Put this work in and quit hating. Quit giving advice. Take your advice and go make you something. Go do you something. Because when you doing what I'm doing, I guarantee you ain't got time to teach a bitch shit. Get it how I got it. We don't give free handouts unless we getting paid for it. So stay in your place, because it don't irritate me today. I've been trying to be on a real nice, calm mood. I really have been. I said I wasn't going to yell, and I'm not. But birds don't chirp with eagles. And if a bird ever tried to chirp with an eagle, every single time, I guarantee you that eagle gonna find his place. Hyenas don't roll up on lions. And if a hyena do, guaranteed him and his crew gonna find their place. Please, I'm asking y'all, stop playing with me on my motherfucking page. Because I will assassinate you and eliminate your whole fucking character. Please. Y'all be so mad because I'm the angry black woman. But give an angry black woman every reason to be mad. And this was Spirit was giving me earlier. And I said, rah, don't even go up on there with that shit. Because these folks not going to understand it. Black women. And see, this is why I was trying to talk to my black men. Because if they get an understanding of it, if they really come down and put it down, let me calm myself down. If they really come and do what they supposed to do, man, these black women would stop tearing each other down so motherfucking much. When you see another black woman winning, your first thought is jealousy. You can't, it ain't even real. It's not even genuine no more. It's not even genuine no more. It be genuine when they come in every now and again. Hey, sis, you doing good. You can't even keep up no more, because you start keeping up, the black woman gonna get paranoid. Oh, you being too nice. Oh, you doing A, B, and C. No shade. And I'm going to just keep it 100 with y'all. You want me to tell you why we get loud, we get rah-rah, we get whatever? We really have not been taught that like I said, emotional intelligence, okay? That's the first thing. Why? Because we've been taught that by the black men. Because that's how they had to fight their way out the system. And before you know it, the woman had to learn that to survive. The crazy thing is, when I say that, it's not just about black women, but I'm starting there because I am a black woman. I can't tell you the experience of living my life as a white woman, living my life outside of the country, living my life outside of the environment I have been raised in, right? So I'm sure it's women that can say this in every culture. But I will tell you this about the black woman and the white woman, the difference. White women do the same shit black women do. They get crazy, they get loud, they talk shit. Let me tell you one thing about it. The white woman, they don't have the nerve to buck at they man. They just lose their shit because they just build it up till they go kill that motherfucker and stab him down. And this is no shame or nothing. This is the honest to God truth. People who can't. Unfortunately, black women, we had to learn how to use our mouth as a word of, whatever. Even when it comes against our own kind, our own women, our own men, our own children, whatever. But a universal truth that, man, the black woman. And then you got to deal with the white people, the whatever race that actually want to be like the black woman. That everybody, put this big ass stigma on black women. But pressure, don't be one. Don't even be a bitch that's not black, a woman that's not black, and get you a black man. Now you one of those. But as long as you Iggy Azalea in this motherfucker, okay, Miley Cyrus, and no shade to nobody in anything that I'm saying, but I'm speaking to y'all the truth. Black women, we have been taught to tear each other down. White women don't do that shit. There's no other culture that does that. Just like the white man has been taught to tear down the black man, yes, because as long as I can do that, because the black woman has always been taught to run after, to act like the black man. Yes, master, no master. It started back when men lost their pride. And I'm telling y'all don't want to hear this, but black men, I'm going to tell you this over and over and over again. It's a generational curse when y'all lost y'all motherfucking pride, when you laid back and you did nothing and you allowed your women to be beat and raped and out there doing the same fucking work that you doing. Let's talk about it. A lot of people my page not made for, because this ain't about no tarot. I came in here with a purpose to create change, evolution. The way that people think, I didn't come in here to be your friend and be nice. But that mean, bitch, I'm not playing with you. I'm going to show you my life. I'm going to show you my flaws. I'm going to get loud. I'm going to get sad. I'm going to be whatever I got to be to show you the real me, because this ain't shit fraudulent. This is not about your life. It's bigger than everything, even in the moment that I'm talking about right now, because like I said, I started this to create change, and not for everybody, but my culture. People who understand my experience. And when I say culture, I'm not talking about particularly the skin, but my experience. And I meant that. That's why to this day, since I started this page, you have never seen a tarot card on my motherfucking channel. Because I said I was starting this with change. For change. So if you don't understand what I'm doing, stay off my page. Because you eliminating what the fuck I'm trying to do. And even though God used people like you to make an example out of me, but it's also an example with you, I'm still doing that. Stay up off my page with that weirdo shit. I could give two fucks about your opinion or your advice. If you ain't here to uplift me, baby, get up off here. And you can call that narcissistic, arrogant, I don't give a fuck. You think Martin Luther King walked around here with people that had No shade comments. Nah, I walk around with people that's on the same shit, that see what I'm on, that see what I'm trying to do. That's how you gotta be in 2023, because these haters, that devil, it ain't even the devil. These people creating their own fucking devils. They creating the karma. They creating demons on their motherfucking own. They creating motherfucking chaos around the world. They creating the weather and the climate to be up, because people live under so much hate and enviness. And you know why it was respected back then? Why the world really worked? It wasn't because it wasn't supposed to be that way. This shit been going on. You think people ain't been wanting to be seen, been wanting to be on the throne? This shit ain't nothing new. But why it's so relevant now is because so many people so fake behind it. I hate you in your face and won't even say it. Back then in the day, if you was a king and a queen and I wanted your throne, you was gonna know it. If I was a snake and I was messy and I was going around telling everybody business, baby, they was gonna know it. That's who I am. People hate on Wendy Williams now, because people don't respect real. But back in the day when Wendy was back there exposing the shit that people really wanted to say and didn't have the balls to, do you not know why that made Wendy Williams a millionaire ass motherfucking person? I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm not gonna lose my passion. I'm not gonna lose my passion for weak-minded individuals. And this ain't about me. This is a reading for everybody, but simple little things just like that. And this is what I was talking about in this entire reading. People that try to provoke you. People that try to set up traps. People that try to do whatever. And then boom. And they left with frustration. They left with embarrassment. They left with the realization factor. Because guarantee you, when that shit, let me tell you, I'm going to give y'all one real bit of tea. The only time, unless you just somebody with no self-control, point blank period, you got to be a real, you probably already be in prison. I'm going to tell you the truth. Or not here anymore. Because you wouldn't give a fuck about life. This type of person, if I'm talking about if you don't move this way, okay. But I don't care who you are. Nobody reacts for no reason. There is always a reason for reaction. The bigger the reaction, it's because the more you knew better. The more you predicted it. The more you felt it. The more you seen it coming. The more you knew better. So the reaction is also, it's on you. You be mad with yourself because you knew better. But you finna get the butt end of it, because at the same time, you knew better. You knew better to come play with me. But see, you gon' turn up. You get what I'm saying? KO. But who dies in the end? You might have took a life, but who dies in the end? And I'm speaking spiritually, right? And that's why sometimes you gotta let people see that. You gotta let them be on their own shit. But sometimes you gotta learn when to speak up and stand up for yourself. Who fucking cares what people think? And you know what? This ain't even about some of y'all that stand up for yourself. You're not afraid to be you. And you get in the room for people who tell you to stop being you. You get in the room for people who tell you how to be you. You get in the room full of people who couldn't even walk a day in your shoes, who ain't doing half a nerve what the fuck you doing. And they got the nerve to be giving you advice. Baby, if I'm not paying you for the advice, you shouldn't be advising me. And if you don't have the credentials, you shouldn't be advising me. And let me tell you, as a woman, as a man, as a black woman or a black man, it ain't nothing wrong with having that standard and feeling that way. Because a lot of times we get told that don't do that. You being a black woman, you being a black man, you being A, B, and C. And you'll see they'll try to deflect. And if you're not black, please don't speak on this part of what I'm speaking on. If it ain't for you, it's not for you. But I'm speaking on the experience that I know to be true. Because I remember going to a school where I graduated. It was number 12 motherfucking black children, including me, that graduated from my school. And I remember the first year of my life where I felt different. Not because I didn't fit in with the gangster hood kids. I'd rather that. Because this one thing a lot of people don't understand, and that takes me back to this race thing. Man, I really didn't want to keep going like this, but I'm going to keep going. I hope I can get it all out. Okay, that goes back to this race thing and why there's this jealousy between black women. It starts with the household nigga, if that makes sense. But as a person that is mixed, looks mixed, I know black people, especially people from Louisiana, they all black if you tell them, if you let them tell it. But they light-skinned, just like me. I got family in Oklahoma, all black. All black, darker than me, lighter than me, Indian, not Indian like, but Indian. Oh, good ass motherfucking hair, chocolate skin. So I'm speaking from my experience of what I know. And what I'm saying is that this enviness between black women, it all comes from that. It all comes from that. And it's so crazy because when you really think of how the white man was conditioned, they were conditioned off of the black woman. Now they taught their children how to be like a black woman and whipped us. And the men, they all upset because they allowed that shit. And as soon as they got free, not all of them, because when you see what Malcolm X was trying to preach, you see how he was trying to come in. He wasn't trying to just come in and make money and be a part of society. He was actually coming in saying, nah, we finna fight for this shit. We finna have our own shit, our own rights on some real universal truth. And the black woman is first from here on out. We let y'all be the burnt of it. You imagine. These men think that, okay, and I know it was men that was sexually assaulted and been sexually assaulted before, but imagine being a woman, you being beat as a woman to bear children. And this is why I also put every woman in it, because this shit didn't stop with just black women in slavery. This is happening every day in society, just in a different environment when it comes to women. Imagine a woman, you beat, you raped, you cooking, you cleaning, your children taken away from you. And reading is not about slavery. This is about emotion, what I want you to understand. Your child taken. And every day you forced to put on a smile. You forced to have no identity. And every day there are children being raised not only by you as this nothing ass woman, raised by you. And the fairer the skin, the better it gets. So people think, but that's not what it is, because you gotta believe that black woman, that house nigga, whatever, that white woman was going through that same thing. Because as a white woman, to have so much privilege and supposed to be so better than everybody else, why the fuck is my husband wanting to go sleep with that nigga? Why would I raise household? My husband then buried these fucking kids. Who has has it worse, because sometimes when you come from a real strong gene line, and let's say you come from a lineage of the black gene line. Okay, cool. You got that slavery, not cool, but yeah, you got the slavery, you got that part. But also to be that, and also a product of rape, a product of hate. Because you got to understand, not only are you the product of hate because your mother hates you because she was raped by this man, you were raised in the product of hate. And even though you are the same, just like that nigga out there in the field, the nigga hates you too. Especially the black man, because you are the reminder of how I did not protect my black woman. And it goes deep. It ain't just about Africans. The beauty of, not even the beauty of, the craziest thing is that a lot of people don't know this, but Africa was actually not targeted, but chosen. Chosen because of the resources that Africa had. They want to remove slavery, and probably have, and also religion from out of teaching in the United States. It's reason for that. But the truth of it, Africa was actually one of the continents, one of the places at the time that had all of these natural resources that people actually needed. It was actually very fruitful. And they would work. That's what gave them the idea. But power has always been power. Money has always enticed people to do what it's going to do. That's why I said it's not the devil. It's people who create the devil, who create these situations. But it also comes with evolution. It also comes with destiny. It also comes with this is what's necessary. A lot of times we believe it's the devil who comes in and makes all of this chaos and makes things so uncomfortable. Truly is God, because if your life not uncomfortable, you're not chosen for anything. The more comfortable you feel, the more you got to know that that's really the devil that got a hold on your mind. We think when we say an idle mind is the devil's playground, we think that's you sitting at home being bored. Sometimes God keep you at home being bored so that he can work on you. And it's uncomfortable for you. You hate it there. You depressed. You like, why am I so depressed? Because I need you to get uncomfortable so that you can move, so that you can change. Why I'm going to come mess with you? Why I'm going to send the devil with you? You depressed enough. You'll take your own life without the devil even convincing you. But your strength is why God is attached to you. That's why people lose, they do take their own life. It's not the attachment. It's not the devil. It's not God. It's not them not being ready. It's because they don't even have the attachment to God enough for the devil to even come in. They can't find any purpose. So they see their life as purposeless. But when you purposeful, you got to understand the devil ain't fucking with you. But you got to believe that because you are purposeful, it's these little folks here in the world that see that. And they want what you have, that light that's inside of you, that hunger that's inside of you, that drive that's inside of you, that whatever it is that keep people, you get what I'm saying? That's not the devil. That's people. And you got to accept that. And when you accept that, it's easy for you to understand that people are losses. It's never you. It's easy to see how valuable your life is. It's easy to know that, yeah, today fucked up. Today I'm crying. Today I don't even want to be here. But I know that tomorrow gonna be tomorrow. I'm not gonna take my life today. God, you gonna have to take me up out this mofo. You get what I'm saying? This is what somebody is going through right now. And I know we all over the place, but it makes a lot of sense for me. I hope it makes sense for y'all. Somebody all over the place with it because they don't understand yet. You get it. And let them. Don't go baby them. Don't go pick it up. Don't call them. Don't reach out. Don't do nothing. Let them. Let them. Because sometimes you got to go through that in order to really know what something is. Because you can tell a person over and over, I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to be here for you. I got you. You can show a person over and over who you truly are. But until they realize, until they see, until they understand your value in their life, you're going to get the same outcome over and over and over again. So sometimes it's okay not to respond back when a person reach out one time. Sometimes it's okay to let a person reach out over and over. And when I say over and over, you always respond, because tomorrow is never promised. But because you respond physically does not mean that you're responding emotionally. And that's what you have to learn how to control, or whoever needs to learn how to control. Just because I'm not responding physically does not mean I'm not responding emotionally. And if I can't stop responding emotionally, that means that I need to respond in the physical as a mature adult, or a mature or a logical thinking person. That way I can get a logical response that makes sense, that's acceptable for me and everybody else around me. If not, I'm going to have things that are not logical happening around me that I cannot control, even when it seems that way. And this is what this person is going through right now. And it's very imperative, very important for you to let them go through it on their own. They need to come to you with a very clear understanding before you give an emotional response. And if you have love and there's an attachment, that's fine. You can be attached and detached at the same time, because it's in two different elements. And if you get it, you get it. But until they come to you on that level, every response will be physical. I still love you. I'm still your friend, but I still have to. I have to have my guard up, my protection up. This whatever. Until you remove that, and it's not easy anymore, because it was a time when you gave this love and there was no guard. So I need you to understand that about yourself, that it's nothing wrong with that. And it's nothing wrong with loving somebody who has a guard and allowing it to move away. So you guys take that energy however you want. We're going to go ahead and get us another reading. I laughed at somebody comment because they said they'd be cracking up because I really be shaking the cards. Yes, because, we got to shake off the energy. That's how we pick a random, okay? The card says you are not your situation. One of the keys to becoming spiritual as fuck is to divine who you are by something deeper inside of yourself and further outside of yourself than the world can touch. You are someone, even if you're not your financial situation, your job, your relationship, or even your body. Find out who that person is, and you'll be unfuckwithable. Hint, you probably have to do some soul searching. So some of you guys, I feel like this is for the cross watcher who you interested in, or it could be for you. But for others of you guys, I feel like this is more so for this person. They have to do some soul searching when it comes to you. You get what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that you still not the key. You're not the situation that somebody's trying to put you in or judge you as, or whatever this is. This reading was coming up definitely for Virgo. It says you can't save your face and your ass at the same time. Is there a secret you're keeping? Is ego keeping you from being honest about who you really are? Go ahead and admit where you fucked up. Seriously, we're all fuck ups in some way. Welcome to being a human. You do you, baby. So yeah, somebody here, they could be a fuck up, but so is someone else, because of the secrets that someone was trying to hide, or because of whatever somebody was trying to underlie do, it created a reaction, okay, where somebody isn't their situation. But if you go poke at the bear, or you go put that situation, pull that, go rip off bring up that situation. It's like a Band-Aid being ripped. Okay, then you gonna get that reaction. You go play with somebody's wounds in their heart. Okay, then you gonna get them. You gonna bring. You can take a person at the hood, but go steal their money. You gonna bring the hood right back up out of them. And that's what I'm saying. And you can reference this to any way that you want to in love, life, whatever. This is the message. It is what it is. And you only gonna understand it that way if you've been there before. Because some people will laugh at you and fuck with you and mess with you. I'm going to call you a nigga, but then I'll tell you at the same time, I didn't get back to that story. This is like, you know, when I went to high school, first time that I had somebody call me a nigga and tell me to go back to the hood. I got pulled out of my class and handcuffed. And guess what? The officer said, the arresting officer, he said, what you mad for? Why? What you mad everybody call? Don't y'all all call each other niggas? I'm in a school full of white people. What you mean don't we all call each other niggas? No, we don't. And I asked him, I said, but I said, you know what? We all call white people and police officers pigs. But would you like it if I walked in here and called you a pig and oinked you? He threw me down. He was like, oh, you're going to go to jail if you ever talk to me like that again. I'm about to call your mama. I said, call my mama. She was on the same exact shit you out your motherfucking mind. And see, people will do that because, like I said, the experience, they ain't been there and done that. And if people don't understand you for who you are, guess what? They ain't of your cloth. Y'all ain't bred, y'all not bred from the same cloth. Therefore, they don't need to even motherfucking grate cheese with you. Does that make sense? Don't soak your cheese. Don't soak your juices. They don't need to grate shit with you. Let them go cloth their own oils and juices. Let them go make whatever tincture they need to make with their own cheesecloth. But y'all ain't made from the same cloth. So don't make yourself made or try to fit with that cloth. Because baby, you never will. You'll find yourself being the disposable cloth thrown in the trash, but you the most valuable thing there. So I'm going to leave it at that because this message really got a little bit more deeper than what I intended to. I was trying to keep it on a little smooth, you know, copacetic level, and it always is. But I just get so tired of people really not understanding your role in your place. If you see somebody trying to change the game, if you see somebody in their own lane doing what they do, it don't matter if you feel like they stealing after you, whatever. Because when you doing really what you supposed to do, you really ain't even got the time to notice until it's brought to your attention. Like Cardi B said on some real shit. I had to go Google you, bitch, to understand it was beef. To understand that, you know, whatever. I don't even give a fuck, not even on no beef. Like, I got to put the time in to even get this shit. But as black women, man, we got to start standing together. If we did that, you know how quick these black men would change. All you got to do is put on a song for these motherfuckers and they'll start playing the part. But if we did it, do you not understand how cold we could really be? But instead, we want to keep up with some shit where we getting used and sold and abused. We think it's by the black man, but really it's by society. How we keep creating a wave and we paying for it. We already naturally got the curves and shit back then. Do you ladies not know? This is why I don't have nothing fake in my body. You say what the fuck you want to say, think what you want to think. Hey, this all natural. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Okay? Do we not know? Me growing up, I was told, oh, you fat. You gonna be fat. You thick. You wouldn't know, no, Hollywood this, Hollywood. Do you not know women that, used to, and all this shit? You know when white women made that shit acceptable? When Kim K did it. Y'all look at everything that's going on, man, with that whole situation. But as the black woman, we started trying to take away. We started wanting to work out and be skinny. We started taking away our own value. And next thing you know, what happened? They changed the game. And I won't even make it about race, but I just need y'all to really understand, because at the end of the day, it is about race, because that's what creates the monopoly. That's what creates revenue. That's what creates separation. That's what creates power and control and belief. Because every race has a culture. Without a culture, there will be no belief. So if this makes you uncomfortable and you don't want to talk about it, then you have no belief system. Those are the type of people I was speaking on earlier that say they don't want to live. Those are the people that will live their whole life, just doing whatever and wake up one day and regret. And I'm not trying to be rude. At one point, sometimes we all get it. We all go through a dry patch, but you got to be willing to listen to uncomfortable and have uncomfortable conversations in order for there to be really any change. And that's just what it is, okay? So, back to what I was saying with the black woman here in the Kim K situation. Now, if Kim K would have went and fucked any white man and did what she did back then, it wouldn't have been as much as it was, right? But we had people like Trina. We had all kind of different black women. Gabrielle Union. You can take it to any type of Halle Berry. You can take it to any reference that you want to. Foxy Brown. When you want entertainment business, but all of a sudden, Kim K was chosen and picked a black man, and ever since, it's been all of this. Maybe we can take it deeper because maybe it was the O.J. Simpson, her daddy, all of that. I don't know what the fuck had started with all of that situation or what type of genocide was going on when it comes to the valuation and depreciation of the black woman, but it was something definitely started. And they started it because they took the O.J. Simpson, and what did he do? Married a white woman. That shit didn't work. You see what happened. So what they do? Convince the black man. Look at Kanye. Depreciated his value. He ain't shit no more either now, right? It was back in the day, white people, I'm not trying to offend y'all. I love y'all. This is true-hearted what I'm saying, but I'm just speaking for, like I said, my people, my experience, okay? But back in the day, one rule of the code that every black woman and family would teach their child is don't go messing with no white girl. Don't go do that. Why would you do that? She gonna get you in some trouble. All of a sudden, they switched it up with the exotic bit. But let's go back to what I talked about with slavery, right? And the house nigga. What does Kim K remind you of? But she was the only one that was willing to be portrayed as a house nigga and act like a house nigga and still get niggas enticed. You gotta really think, like, I had to take a second because I know y'all gotta really take a second to really just let that shit sink in. Now, first thing Kim K did, and this is not nothing bad towards anybody that I'm speaking on. I keep saying that. I'm breaking down what I'm getting spiritually to break down today. First thing Kim K did, right, was make herself what? The ideal woman for who? Everybody want them a Kim K bitch. That quick, the black man mind. But when you go look at all these other entertainers, and see, I can't talk about the rap. Even if we talk about musicians, we gonna talk about the athletes that's white. What type of woman do they have? It's not a woman that looks like Kim K. You find a black man that's in any of that type of business, you don't see him highlighting his woman. especially a black man in the entertainment business, they'll tell him in order for you to be successful and a black woman, you need to portray yourself as single. Portray yourself as a hoe. Portray yourself as this. Ain't it funny? They didn't use an Iggy Azalea to commemorate the black culture. They used Kim K because Kim K not black. Kim K, they rather that than the blonde hair, blue eyes to get down and start sucking a nigga dick and us showcase that for America. See, we not really realizing it, but that's the truth. If Kim K had been blonde hair with blue eyes, baby, she would have been protected at all costs. And the prime example is Miley Cyrus. Because Miley Cyrus really was going to be the first Kim K, because she was the first one popping off with the niggas on some country shit. You think she didn't want to get that booty and all that shit done? She definitely did. She was letting them black men run through her. And I'm no disrespect, I love Miley. They didn't do it because Miley blonde hair, blue eyes, baby. You're never. You know how much Lindsay Lohan. She was another of the pop-ups. Lindsay Lohan? Oh man. Oh man. Paris Hilton. People always wonder how Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie fell out. Why do you think Nicole Richie got a black daddy? They shamed her real quick. She never came back. Paris Hilton was just performing on live, even though the stars are crazy, on national TV with Miley Cyrus on New Year's. No lie. And you talking about Nicole Richie? I'm telling you guys, it's not about people in the world. We understand everybody not a racist. It's that this is what society is built off of. You get what I'm saying? So for me as a black woman, and it goes back to why I started speaking on all of this, is me as a black woman. Other black women be so quick to tear down other black women, to judge them, and secretly do it. But one thing about white women and why people be like, they don't call them aggressive, because the white women will call you a bitch with this tone. You're such a fucking bitch. Oh my gosh. But they know they not finna fight. They will also yell. They will become abusive. But it's one thing, black women, I swear, I'd rather fuss and fight with a white woman all day. And they might make me want to punch them. The thing is that we ain't even on the shit no more like, okay, bitch, we finna fight. It's like we low-key becoming like the Karen. And we don't realize it. And we calling white folks Karens because they calling out shit that they don't fuck with. And we don't say nothing. We ain't doing nothing to create. We saying stuff, but we ain't doing nothing to create change. We not really trying to evolve. Now, if I'm wrong, you know, you have your free right and opinion and your title to feel that way. But this is how I feel. Because most of the time when I see people being on some weird shit on my page, it be black people. And what's so crazy, it be black people that, some of them be people I know. And they'll go put a little screen, a fake picture and say it's somebody else. And put a white person's picture and say they ain't stalking nobody's page. But what I love about a white person, they'll say, yeah, I was stalking you. I did do that. My bad. That was so crazy and wild. I don't know why the fuck I did that. I am so sorry. And a black person to say that's not genuine. But we'll go hang out with people that we know not genuine, that don't even apologize, and that'll have us looking at ourselves in the mirror thinking twice. At least we know when white people don't like us. A black woman will not like another black woman simply because of her status, her skin, the man she fucking. I don't like you for that. White folks, they don't like, it's not that a lot of white folks racist. They don't like when you doing certain shit. And that's how we feel too. Does that make us racist? No. Because we feel the same exact goddamn way. That's the truth. But a white person will come and tell you that shit. And we say it's privilege. It's not privilege. It's being real. And we, as black people, say we just so goddamn real. But we can't even tell somebody, hey, don't do that without being mad, without letting it get to a level, without wanting to fight, without wanting to whoop, 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 without whatever. We can't even say, I don't even want to fuck with you. No, we can't. What you mean? No, stop. No, you stop watching. Because what I'm speaking is mad ass fucking facts. And like I said, it's the uncomfortable truth. I didn't say no white man realer. They keep it realer because white women don't be intimidated to go say something to a nigga, and a nigga won't say shit but go kill somebody because they stepped on their shoes. So what the fuck you talking about? See, shut the fuck up or I'll block you, because it's ignorant people like you that keep a lot of us in motherfucking submission. How the fuck they not realer when they in power? If black people really stood on some shit in unison instead of division, it would be what the fuck I'm talking about. This ain't to be on no who right and who wrong, man. I'm talking about something deeper than this. We already know that the white man used the black man. But if we, as the black men, keep allowing them to do it, and we know it, who the fuck more realer? If I come spit in your face and spit in your face, man, and you allow me to do that, it is what it is. Even if I allow you to spit in my face 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and then I come whoop, 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 and turn your ass up and shoot you down, it does not matter, because at the end of the day, when the moment is disrespected, if I ain't standing on it, I'm not standing on it. That's what I'm, man, look, it's just the fact that people really don't get this shit. Some people hear what I'm saying and they taking it in a way of hate. They taking it the wrong, look, I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all as a place of experience. It's not about what's politically right. It's not about what's spiritually right. It's about what's presently going on. And what's presently going on is that the black culture is the only culture that does not know how to stick together. For real, for real. Take accountability. For real, for real. Stand on truth. For real, for real. If we stood on what we was talking about, it wouldn't be a nigga in this room, a black person in this room, living in a household that wasn't black owned, buying a brand that was not black owned, eating a meal that was not black, what didn't come from the black nutrition after we came from slavery. I ain't talking about no slave food. I'm talking about those principles that got us enslaved, that people died for. Don't play with me about this. My daddy died beat by the police, white men that got away with it. They got paid time to leave. I'm serious about this shit. And you must be new to my channel. Because one thing I always speak in passion is about this shit right here. And about the prison system. About God. About women and men. Love. I stand by what I speak on, man. It ain't for everybody. You don't have to follow this page. We ain't here for views. We here for change. I'm not sparing nobody else, man. I tell y'all that. I'm not sparing nobody. I am who I am, and I'm moving how I move. You know, I get better with every day, but I'm going to tell you this. On this page, on this channel, if you can't stay in your place, if you don't know how to differentiate and discern by staying in your place, giving flowers and not throwing fake shade, this ain't gonna be the channel for you. Cause I'd rather have a few watch my page than have anything that ain't supposed to be around here. Keep your negativity to yourself. If you don't like how I move, if you don't like how the next person around you move, and guess what? Every day God gave us, that's what Jesus came around for, to show us about free will. So don't talk to me about no singing bowl until you understand your relationship with God. Don't talk to me about me cussing until you understand your relationship with God. Because when you understand your relationship with God, He's going to tell you not, just go ahead and keep it moving with that one. And if you somebody I'm supposed to talk to, or you somebody anybody supposed to talk to, God going to tell them, go ahead and speak back. Listen, hit the like button. Stop speaking out of tone. Stop speaking to be right. And start speaking so that you can hold somebody's hand. That you can uplift somebody. That way you ain't gotta say no shade. As a black woman, I'm really praying and asking God that we can all start standing that way. I don't care how we get our money. I don't care about the man. I don't care about whatever it is, the likes, the looks. I really hope and pray that no matter what, we can start standing together and really uplifting each other. And not letting anything come in between division with us. Because if we understood how men said it's a man's world, that let them be the world, because we are of it, not in it. And that's our duty. And it's only us who don't understand that, because any other culture, man, they women live together. They cater to their man. And we know we ain't like that. We ain't been taught that. Am I saying it's right or wrong? No, but they all cater to each other because they understand that they don't even have a right to do it in their household, and they doing it for people who don't even. But women, black women as us, who had to learn how to do this shit on our own, we're fearless black women. We don't let men run us no more in society. We're not afraid to get the check. We're not afraid to speak up, black women. Why would we ever come against each other? When you see your fellow black woman falling short, you don't go to condemn her. You go to embrace her. And you won't know how to embrace her if you ain't doing the same shit she doing and what she experienced. So that's when you say a prayer to God, God, give it to her, please. Not, ooh, Lord, she fucking up. Ooh, Lord, she doing this. You say this simple word, God, help my fellow sister see it, please. I command that. I demand that. God, I'm praying for my fellow sisters for her to get it, because you seem to have it. And if not, you pray for you. And where you fall short in temptation of judgment, think before you speak. And before you be misled to turn against your own. You hold your neighbor hand. And you love your neighbor as that God has loved each and every single one of us. If we cannot stand by this, we will fall. Do you not see what was just going on in Africa, in the Congo? Dominican Republic. Go look at your history and your DNA. See if that's in you. A lot of you black folks, it is. It's in me. For real, for real. Do you not see they found vibranium rock lighting up, giving it electricity? Do you not understand why they don't want us in unison? And you arguing with me like a dummy. You be fooled to believe that white people ain't more powerful. Yeah, they are, because why? They're the ones in position to have power. It does not mean that they are the powerful ones, the chosen one. It means that they are in the position they created it that way. But there's always a time for evolution. So don't argue with fucking me. Go make some change around your neighborhood, on your fucking platform. That shit get me. Make a change in your life. Make a change in your neighborhood. Make a change in your community. Because I'm standing on mine. Call me ghetto. I'll be the angry black woman. I'll be too much energy. I'll be anything that they call me, because at the end of the day, one thing stand for sure, one thing stand for certain: a child of God and a survivor. As every label and every stigma that they didn't ever put on me. Outshine me, outwork me, outlook me, outbelieve me, outlive me. Then we could talk. And it won't be on a level of hate. It'll be on a level of, what's up, big dog? That's what I'm going to leave this message as. I'm not going to say it no more. I done said it too many times. Stay off my page with the bullshit. As a proud black woman, I know that every single last one of you guys have heard this statement. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. And we're going to leave it right there at that. Y'all didn't make, I didn't lost my damn breath. And I mean what I say. And this whole message, it ain't a rant. It is what it is. I was getting all these downloads before I even started this video. And it came out just the way it was supposed to. So, I'm going to leave it at that. For my loyal riders, y'all know what time it is. For my new subscribers, if the page ain't for you, it ain't for you. Go ahead and hit that unfollow. For those of you guys who, you know, rocking with the rah-rah, who enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Help it reach somebody that needs to see it. And I will see you guys on the next tune-in. Thank you.